The morning started with the arrival of a large truck bringing deliveries needed for the next stages of the house build. Its driver began by offloading several large white objects, and while he was doing so, a second truck turned up carrying more of the same. The first truck was fitted with a large hoist, which its driver then used to help unload the second truck. Part of its load was a pallet of items that would not be required until later in the build. The pallet was wrapped in layers of heavy protective plastic film and was placed carefully to one side using the hoist. Once the second truck had been emptied, it left, leaving behind the first truck, which was then almost empty, save for the most important part of the whole delivery. These were the concrete floor beams, called poutrelles, that will support the internal structure of the whole house and its contents, and which the driver had already begun to unload just before the second truck arrived. The poutrelles are special as they are individually designed and manufactured to conform to carefully calculated floor loadings and made to different lengths depending on where each one is to be positioned in the floor plan. There is absolutely no room for error in their production, as the structural integrity of the whole building depends on them. The driver knew from his load sheet where each set of poutrelles had to go and used the hoist to roughly put them into place, supported by the side beams and the beams that ran up the centre of the building. But it was only roughly, and it will be the job of the builder's crew, following on at a later date, to accurately position them when they arrive to carry out the next phase of the job. When everything had been unloaded, the truck departed after being on site as per usual for little over an hour, and the second for only half that time.